What's up, YouTube? I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Woke up this morning and realized June is almost over. We're almost into July. This year's just gone by way too fast. As crazy as it's been, I don't know how it's gone by so fast, but it sure has. Anyhow, just thought today I would, summer edition, I would share with you what I eat in a day. Guys, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I got a lot of videos here, so go down and hit that red subscribe button, then click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. I got to go shopping here in just a little bit. I'm basically going shopping twice a week, or actually I go to two different stores. Sometimes I go to them on the same day, sometimes I mix them up. I go to Walmart to get the bulk of my stuff, and then there's a little curb market where I go, and I'm going to reload on watermelon, stock up on a bunch more bananas, and probably get some sweet potatoes, maybe some collard greens, and just see what else they have over there. So anyhow, this is how I've been starting my day almost every day for the past, month, 6 weeks, and it sure is good. And it's only going to get better. Start off with my watermelon juice in the morning. I've got 32 ounces here, and I probably have enough. I've got another piece of a melon in the refrigerator. I've got enough to get just probably one more of these, maybe 1.5 more of these. But that's what I love doing. I just fill up in the morning. I generally, other than what I add to a smoothie or a recipe, I hydrate in the summertime. I hydrate in the morning. I drink all my watermelon juice that I'm going to drink. And I really don't drink anything throughout the day. Nothing. I started doing that about maybe when I first got back here to the States, where I would just do that. I would get my hydration all in one time in the morning, and I guess I would just, I don't know, it just kind of seemed to keep me more fully hydrated throughout the day. But anyhow, people always ask me, I just like to make the juice. And sometimes the melons, especially early in the season, they don't have the best consistency to them. I don't know. I don't overthink things all that much. Sometimes people, well, why do you do this? Why do you do that? It just happens. And what I do is I just blend it in my Vitamix and I strain it through a little strainer, and bing, bang, boom, I got juice. So anyhow, when I start eating, I will be back and show you what I'm going to eat. Well, just got back from our little curb market about half an hour ago or so. Good morning. Got 3 seeded watermelons. What else did I get? I got some local blueberries. I got a whole bunch of bananas. Every time I go out, I buy bananas, especially now since I'm not shopping as much. I got some sweet potatoes, some purple hull peas, a few other things. But yeah, so it was a good trip. So now I'm starving. When I go to the store in the morning, I get a little bit of a late start on the day. So I came back and made myself some nice chocolate chip ice cream. Just frozen bananas and cacao nibs. Now this looks like a monstrous amount, and to some it might be. It's probably like 8 or 9 bananas. Now I'll tell you a little secret, and I'll actually pop the camera back on when I do this. Usually I'll eat, I don't know how much in the morning, but I'll start on it. I'm probably not going to finish this, and I save a certain amount, so I'll have a little bit left over for either dessert after dinner or just kind of mid-afternoon as a little treat. So I'm going to dive into this, and I'll be back to you in a bit. Okay, about to have some lunch here. Thought I'd show you this up close a little bit. This is like a mock tuna salad that I make. See, it's got the nice consistency to it. I've made this before. I haven't had it in a while. I will just tell you guys the recipe real quick. It's kind of hazy here today, so I couldn't find a usual spot that had good light for showing you that. All right, I think I may have actually shared this on here before. I know I shared it on Instagram. It's real simple, and it's tasty. I mean, you know, it's good. Always trying to come up with something new. Okay, I take 1.5 cups of sunflower seeds, and I soak them, and then I drain them, and I put them in my food processor. I add a cup of chopped celery. I add a cup of chopped onions. I add the juice of 1 or 2 lemons, depending on how much juice is in the lemon. So let's split that and say about 1.5. I put 2 tablespoons of Dulce flakes. I put a splash of Bragg's aminos. I put 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. I put a dash or two of garlic powder. I put a little bit of Himalayan sea salt, or Himalayan salt. I always want to call it everything sea salt. Himalayan salt. It's not from the sea. And then I pulse it. I pulse it until I get, the thing is, you don't want to just turn it on and let it go, because then it'll just probably would turn it into some soupy, messy thing. I pulse it, I pulse it, I pulse it, and I pay close attention until I get the consistency that I want. Because like I say, if you just like turn it on and look away for a minute, it wouldn't be very appealing. But it's pretty tasty. I think it's that dulce, and the lemon juice kind of gives it that like little bit of an ocean, sea flavor in there to kind of give it the tuna. But anyhow, some of these mock recipes, I'm not sure how close they actually are to the real thing, but if they're good, good is good. If I find something that's tasty, I don't care what you call it, how it's put together, whatever. I just know it's tasty. So I'm going to go enjoy that, and we'll see what I eat next. I'm not really sure, because I'm kind of doing lunch in 2 parts today. Okay, back at you with, I guess it's lunch number 2 or lunch part 2, whatever you want to call it. And lunch part 2 is a big green salad. I like to get those salads in as much as possible. I've got a whole head of romaine lettuce in there. The dressing is hemp teriyaki from Raw Food Romance. It's in her Dips and Dressings book. I love her dressings. I use them a lot. And then I've got some steamed broccoli on here. Also sprinkled in there, I've got some dulse granules. I like to sprinkle the dulse granules on my salads for a little bit of an extra boost of iodine. So I'm gonna go sit down. I'm just kind of enjoying nothing Saturday. I've been to the park a couple of times, and I'm gonna probably go back down again in a little while and walk a little bit. It's a bit overcast, didn't get outside for the vitamin D, but can't complain. So see you guys again in a little bit. Okay, it's about 5 o'clock, and I'm about to have one of my green smoothies. Big green smoothie here. In this one I have bananas, kale, cacao, and Daily Green Boost. I really dig this product. I started using it regularly. I've used it off and on for a while. I started using it regularly about, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 months ago, and really dig the stuff. But I don't know, somebody's gonna ask. Somebody always wants to know how many bananas in everything. There's always that one person. There's probably maybe 6 or 7 in there. So that's the closest estimate I can come. So I'm gonna sip this one down. I'll probably get back out one more time this afternoon, walk a little bit. I like being outside a lot, and I was cooped up last week because I had my car in the shop from Monday morning until Thursday morning. So I've just been kind of restless this weekend, getting out a lot. So anyhow, that's basically what I eat in a day. Listen, I get questions all the time. Watch my What I Eat in a Day videos. There's playlists on here. I think I have 2 different playlists, and then I have some videos that I haven't put on the playlist. But if you watch my What I Ate in a Day video, you'll figure out a little bit more what I do. I get questions a lot of times. It's like, dude, I'm not going to write a thesis. That's just so far over my head. As you can see, I keep it simple. And I eat. I'm never hungry. I'm always satisfied, and I like all my food. So. And also, too, as a disclaimer, this is just me. This is just me. I'm not telling anybody, you should eat this, you should eat that. Just showing you me. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. And we'll see you in a couple of days. Have a great rest of the weekend. Peace.